guys, so I finally went out and bought a bunch of Korean beauty products, and out of the ones that I've tried out, these 7 have been my absolute favorite. And the best part is, none of these items will break the bank. I'm just gonna grab whatever's in front of me, so this isn't in any particular order from like the most favorite to the least favorite. So the first product I have here is an eyeshadow from Etude House. This is the Look at My Eyes in the color OR208. And it looks like this. Whoa, gosh. Just poked a hole in it. So it looks kind of like a salmon pink in the pan, but I really wasn't expecting too much. I just wanted a very simple, like summery color, and I am so embarrassingly simple when it comes to eyeshadows. I don't do anything crazy. Sometimes I just want to slap on like one color, and a lot of times I don't even wear eyeshadow. So when I saw this, I wanted this for the summer, and I just bought it because I thought it looked so pretty in the pan. Here it is swatched. So the cool thing is, I was really surprised by this. Once you put it on your eyelids and you kind of catch different parts of the light on it, it looks gold, and it kind of looks like you did like a gold to coral ombre thing on your eyeshadow. So in some angles it looks pink, and in some angles it looks gold. And I want to say this costs around 5,000 won, which is around like $4 or $5. But I do have a membership with them, and I think I got this when it was like on sale, or I got some kind of promotion. And I ended up paying like 3,000 won, which is like less than $3. And I've been using this every day since I've gotten it. So I highly, highly recommend this. All right, the second one is also an eyeshadow from Etude House in the same range. This is the Look at My Eyes in the color BR402. I'm wearing just like the tiniest bit in the outer parts of my eyes because I didn't want to wear eyeliner today. Here's what this color looks like. It's a very soft, reddish, goldish brown, I guess. Again, super cheap, love the color. I definitely want to go back and look at more eyeshadows from this range. This is the Bling Bling eye stick from Etude House, and it looks like that. And what this is meant for is for the corners of your eyes here, or the area here, to highlight. So this is how I would use it. It's like this I got the pink one, but it doesn't come on very pink on the skin. It's basically like a highlight for your under eye area. They do have a white one, which I felt like was a little bit too drastic for my taste. And they also have, I think, a gold one. But because I already have like the gold in the eyeshadow, I didn't want to wear gold on the bottom, and I wanted something a little bit lighter. So this color is perfect for me. And this is there's no number on it. It's just like the pink one. This is a moisturizing lip tint from the Face Shop, and it's called the Ink Lipquid. And this is in the color PK01. So when I initially saw this, I thought it would be like a very nice, soft baby pink. And I'm not super into bright lips. I just like it to enhance my natural lip color, so I don't really go for any crazy lips. And when I first opened this scared me. It was like, whoa, really hot, hot pink. I'm wearing it on my lips today, and when you put it on, it just gives off a very subtle baby pink glow. And here is what it looks like at first, right? But once it blends onto your lips, it's like a very soft, muted baby pink. And I've never felt a lip product like this, but when I put it on, it feels like the way that I described it to Brandon is it feels like a dog is licking my lips. It feels very wet and cold. Actually, I don't know if it would be cold if a dog licked you on the lips. I've never been licked on the lips by a dog, but that's what I imagine it would feel like. And it just kind of slap it on like that. And if that's a little bit too like bright for me, just tap it out with my fingers like that. And I wouldn't say it's super long lasting. Like obviously you do have to touch up after you eat or drink, but this is very moisturizing, like compared to other lip tints I've tried. Some of the Etude House ones I've tried, they've been really drying and they settle into the lines on my lips, and then I'm like peeling it off, and not my favorite thing to do, but I have been really, really loving this. This has been like my everyday lip color. I also picked up a lip balm from the Face Shop, and this is in the flavor Shea Butter. And it has the consistency of, you know, like Vaseline. It's just a clear gel, but oh, it smells so good. It smells like vanilla and coconuts, and it's really moisturizing, very affordable. And I put this on as soon as I'm done with my skincare, and while that's like settling into my lips, that's when I'll do like my face makeup and my eye makeup, and then right before I leave the house, I'll put something on my lips. I'll put this on my lips over it. So this is so unlike me because I'm not a huge lipstick person, but I saw another YouTuber talking about this, and this is a lipstick from Espoir, or in Korean it's like Espoir, and this is in the color OR401 Lovesick, and it is a semi-matte lipstick. So judging by the color from the tube, this is not something I would naturally gravitate toward, but after seeing it on the YouTuber's lips, it just looked like a very juicy color, like as if she just ate a popsicle, and it just kind of enhanced her natural lip color. So I decided to pick it up, and I actually really love this too. Okay, let me do a better swatch. This is the color, and I want to describe it as like a very soft coral / pink. And it's not too drying. I really don't like lipsticks, a lot of them, because of the fact that like they dry, and my lips are usually dry if I'm not constantly moisturizing them. But I haven't had a problem with this, and you can also build this color up. So if you want it kind of sheer, you just do like one coat, and then if you really want it to be the color that it is in this tube, you can definitely build it up. I picked up a concealer, and this is the Cover Perfection Tip Concealer from The Hem. And I have this in the color 02. This is actually the darkest color that's in the range. There are only 3 colors. It's like 1, 1.5, and 2. And honestly, when I put on 1.5 and 2, I felt like there was really no difference, but I just leaned toward getting the darker one because I feel like with Korean cosmetics, my skin tone is dark. I didn't want it to end up being a little bit too white because that's what kind of happens when I try foundation or concealer from Korean brands. So I went for the darkest color, and this is their darkest color, which is not even very dark. I am so impressed by this concealer. I think this is like a staple amongst like Korean like beauty bloggers, and the reason, like the biggest selling point for this is it's less than $5. This is 5,001, which is less than $5. And for the price, you guys, the coverage is pretty awesome. So, whoops. That is the formula. It's not super thick, it's not goopy, but it's not runny. And the coverage actually is great. I used it to cover up like hyperpigmentation marks on my face. Like I still have the hyperpigmentation marks from the breakout I had from like many videos ago. They're still there, but this has been helping to conceal that. So I would highly recommend this. For 5,001, like I don't think I've ever bought a concealer for less than $10. I feel like the cheapest concealer I have has been the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and even this was like maybe like $8-9 on Amazon. So yes, I highly recommend this. The last product I have is a skincare item, and it is from Vanilla Co. It is a cleansing balm called Clean It Zero, and I have the purity version. This is for sensitive skin. Their bestseller is the one that comes in a pink tub, and that's for like normal to oily skin. But there were certain ingredients in there that I didn't know how it was gonna play with my skin, so I decided to be safe and I got the purity version. And, okay, the first thing, my first impression, I was super appreciative of is the fact that there is a plastic thing on top that divides, you know, the lid and the jar. And on top of that, it comes with the little spatula. And I'm such a germaphobe, so I was like, I'm sold. As soon as I saw this, I'm like, I already like this. And so what I do is I take this off and I scoop out about like an almond size amount. And you use this on a full face of makeup. So your face, you don't have to take off your makeup. Your face doesn't have to be wet or shouldn't be wet. You just slap some of this on and then you massage it. And the great thing is I used to be a long time user of like cleansing oils, but like with cleansing oils, as you're rubbing it to your skin, like I find that it would just drip down my arm and it would get super messy, right? Well, this takes off the makeup in the same way as a cleansing oil without the mess because it is a balm. And the texture is very similar to like a sorbet. And it has a very faint lemon smell and it just smells so clean. It's really luxurious to use. And this works well enough that you could just use this. You don't even have to do a second cleanser. But for me, I like to take off my makeup with this, and then I like to go in with my Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. You don't have to, but that's how well this takes off your makeup. One con is that it does take off your eyeliner and eyeshadow and everything, but because it is that like balmy consistency, even after you wash it off your eyes, you will kind of have foggy vision, like as if you had a thin layer of like Vaseline over your eyeballs, but that'll go away. But if that bothers you, maybe you can go in with a separate eye makeup remover and then use this for the rest of your face. This has not broken me out. I think this would be amazing for travel. And as much as I love the Bioderma Sensibio, the cleansing water, that'll be my favorite forever. But I really like that this was a lot cheaper. I paid 22,001 for this, which is like 20 bucks versus the Bioderma, which is closer to like 35 for a bottle. And I feel like this might last me longer. So yeah, I highly recommend this. If you guys ever come to Korea, they do have like bundles where you can buy like 3 of these and then you'll get like 3 really cute travel size versions too. I just bought the one because I just wanted to try it out. So that wraps up all of my current Korean beauty favorites. I'm like super excited for Korean beauty products now, and I'm definitely way more willing to go and venture out and try new things. So as I build my next collection of things that I love, I'll definitely get back on here and share them with you guys. But everything that I've talked about, I highly recommend, and if you can get your hands on it, please try them out and let me know what you think. I will see you guys soon. Bye!